Hello students, wish you are all well. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, we are all in home and we are out of touch to each other and out of physical classes. So we arranged these virtual classes for the benefit of the students of our school. We shall try our best to help you, and I think you are very much benefited with these classes. Today we will start three questions by Leo Tolstoy. I won't go through the text. It is you who will read the text, because reading texts in these virtual classes is no other than waste of time. It is better to discuss different sides, different spheres of the text so that you can understand the text easily. Look at the lifespan of the writer Leo Tolstoy, 1828 to 1910. This is a vital period in the history of Russia. Three Questions is a highly philosophical piece. The three questions that are raised in this piece are universal. It is true for everybody, everywhere, and anytime. In three questions, there are three characters. These characters are very important. They play vital roles in the story. To discuss these characters and their activities, let us start from the first character and the main character, the Tsar. The word Tsar is derived from Caesar, a Latin word which means emperor. In Russia, there was Tsardom in the country from 1574 to 1721. After that, till 1917, in some areas of Russia, the Tsardom was continued. What happened to the Tsar? The Tsar was confused. Why? He wanted to be a successful ruler. To be a successful ruler, three questions arrived in him. What did he do then? He took some measures. And let us see what are the questions that arrived in him and what measures did he take. The synopsis of the three questions are: who, what, when. He could not understand who is the person to whom he gave or he had to give importance. That is, who is the most important person to give attention. Then what? What is the most important action that the Tsar has to be taken? And when is the time when the actual action should be taken? These three questions arrived in him, and he could not find the answers. For this, he was very anxious and he was excited and anxiously waiting for the answers. What did he do to find out the answers of these questions? He took some measures. What are the measures? He announced a reward for a satisfactory answer of these three questions. What is the result? Many learned people came, they gave answers of the three questions, but their answers could not satisfy the Tsar because all the answers are different from one person to another. Therefore, he was not satisfied and gave nobody the announced award. Then he decided to meet a hermit who lived in the forest. The hermit was widely known for his wisdom, and he met only the common people. So the Tsar went out from his palace to meet the hermit in disguise. The wounded bearded man. Why he is important? Look, here the points. He was Tsar's enemy. Why? Why was he Tsar's enemy? Because the Tsar executed his brother. Not only that, he seized his property. Resolved to kill the Tsar. To kill the Tsar, he waited for a long day in the forest and came out from his ambush to find the Tsar in the evening. As a result, the Tsar's guards attacked him and wounded severely. He rushed to the hermit's hut. At the end of the story, the wounded man realized something. So, his realization, what are they? First realization, the Tsar was not so bad. What did he do then? He begged forgiveness. And then he expresses his wishes to serve the Tsar both he and his son. Why did he think that the Tsar was not so bad? Because the Tsar saved his life, whereas he wanted to kill the Tsar. Let us see the hermit's function. The hermit, a wise man, he lived in the heart in the forest. He met only the common folk. His initial action and working. He was digging his ground in front of his hut when the Tsar approached the hut. Saw the Tsar in disguise but remained indifferent. The problems are solved in practical way. Here then next we look how the problems are solved. First, the Tsar offered help and he took the spade, started digging and let the hermit get rest. Then an important incident happened. An old bearded man came. What was his condition? He was seriously wounded. His stomach was bleeding profusely. Moaning feebly and coming near to the Tsar and the hermit, he fainted. What did the Tsar do then? Seeing the wounded man, he had compassion on the wounded man. He washed the wound as best as he could, and again, first bandaged with handkerchief and a towel, then rewashed and rebandaged it, then gave the man fresh water to drink, carried him into the hut to lay him on the bed. Being exhausted, he slept on the threshold of the room. He was exhausted. Why? He was unaccustomed with such hard work. But here he worked hard. He nursed the wounded man, so he was exhausted. After this incident, on the next morning, the hermit explained the Tsar about his three questions. At first, the Tsar could not understand, could not find out the answers. The Tsar helped him to find out and explain them. First, most important person with whom you are or who are in front of you are most important person. So the Tsar treated the wounded man. Actually, the persons in front of you or with whom you are and who needed help is the most important person. Then, most important time to act. Present. Present is the most important time to act. If the Tsar did not nurse the wounded man in time, he could have died. The Tsar saw the wounded man bleeding profusely on his stomach. He thought the wounded man must be nursed. So he tried his best to nurse the wounded man and succeeded to stop the bleeding. So, present is the most important time and most important task. To do good to those who are with you. That is the only purpose of human being, and for that man live on this earth. That means man came on this earth to do good for human being only. Then his life is successful and is the worthful. I have told the outline of the piece, three questions. Now your duty is to read the text thoroughly, and I am sending you some questions. Do prepare them after reading the text and carefully observing the synopsis in the video. Thank you. Be safe and well. While talking of Zardom, I have made a mistake. That is, Zardom started in Russia from 1547. Mistakenly, I have told 1574. Please correct it.